Hey guys, I'm back. I took kind of a break from the whole pet tube, quote unquote, system just because if you guys watched any of my last videos, you know that I lost my big calico ranchu, or Ryukin. And then his son, the little natural one, the little natural colored one, jumped out of the tank for no reason and found him crusty on the floor. So that kind of just put a damper in my wanting to film fish for a minute. But I thought I'd give you guys an update. Gosh, you can see the scratches on this tank, all the little bits of algae starting to come up. All the floating stuff is just air bubbles because I've got the water level down a bit. They're all doing, everybody else is doing good though, except Momma, my big black telescope eye, and I'll show you guys here some of the things that have been changing. I did float a couple of spider plants on some styrofoam in the top of this tank just because I had no plants whatsoever, and it's already started to have little babies. All these guys are doing fine, no problems. And then if we come over this way, this was the tank that the natural goldfish was in. As you can see now, I kind of have this netting and just it's wrapped around the back of the light here. There's not much of a space. I'm trying. I know these guys probably won't jump. These are little baby ranchus I rescued, but I'm still just making sure. But they're doing so good. Hi, Halo. Hi. These guys are doing good. I'm sad because I'm down one goldfish in this tank. But these two little ranchus are doing great. I noticed he's got a little folded tail. See, right there? He's kind of folded. That's the only thing I've noticed. And they're both cute, but he's got a weird pointy. I love him, but he's got like an ugly kind of a face. Not like Halo here. Halo's got a cute little face. I love them both just the same, though. See, when he looks at you, it's cute, but when he gets to the side, it's all pointed. Halo's just cute all around, aren't you, Halo? Yeah. But these little guys are doing great. So glad I rescued them. Man, they are pigs. They have such good appetites. And this tank, just for measure, it's a 30-gallon or 32-gallon, one of the two. I only do 25% water changes on this, like once every 2 weeks, because these guys are so tiny, and I'm running both an Aqua Clear 30 and an Aqua Clear 50, and I don't want to, and I had them both pre-running in that tank over there. Milo. I had them both pre-running in those tanks to cycle them up, and I just don't want to, start the system all over again. But this tank is so clean and clear, and these guys make such little of a mess that they can go a little bit longer in between water changes. And the water level is down like that on purpose, so that way I can have more surface agitation. That's not from neglect. That is same thing with my one bow front over that we just saw. That's purposeful. So that way I have good surface agitation, so that way there's oxygen in the water. But yeah, these guys do good. They look like they struggle, like they're swimming right now, but that's just because they're up at the very front of the glass. As soon as they get back behind, they don't struggle as much, but they like to swim in the current. I turned it down and I noticed I turned the currents down on both, and I noticed that they would be up near the surface at them. So I left the currents on both of them on full blast. And as long as they're not visibly struggling, it's okay. A little bit of a workout's good. And they like swimming in the stream or in the current. I don't know why. Most fancy goldfish don't. These little guys like it. So I just leave it alone. But see, they don't struggle. It's just they get into a certain spot and they like to do that. And I don't run a heater in this tank simply because I haven't gotten one yet. And it looks like my temp is hovering right at 70. So these guys are doing just fine. They're also, hey, girls, quit it. They're also upstairs. They're not downstairs. So they don't need the heater as much. But I'm not running a heater with these guys. They're not being medicated. They're completely well. Little Halo. He's my favorite. I just love him. Nothing against him. I haven't named him yet or nothing, but Halo's just adorable. But yeah, so all the upstairs goldfish are doing good. My spider plant is doing great. It's kind of an overcast day today. My irises are in bloom, but yeah, it's kind of an overcast day. But I will take you downstairs and I will show you all the other goldfish. Boogie Shug. Okay. I'm going to be loud for just a second here until I shut this fan off. There we go. Hi, Meepy. So, when I said all my goldfish are doing fine, this is one. This is Mama. When I zoomed in, that's not gunk on her fin. That's the surface of the glass. I need to clean it. She's been doing this for a couple of weeks. That's sand on her face. It's not. Oh, there we go. She didn't see the bubbles. I've made sure there's good surface agitation. Just yesterday, I started her on some stress coat and I started adding more aquarium salt. Notice her fins are up. She's not egg bound and she's not constipated. Her fins are up when there's movement in the tank. Like if I start, usually she'll come right around and she eats. She eats just fine, but that's what she does. And she doesn't lay on the bottom so much that she has sores on her belly or anything. It's nothing like that. It's just, I think it's old age. She did bump her head. See that white spot? But I think it's old age. Remember this guy? He was the one in the upstairs tank. He also lost a scale last night. Flashing around. Gosh, look at all that. Ugh, I need to clean this tank so bad. The reason why it looks like that is because I did a huge cleaning on this. On my FX6, I completely cleaned it, rinsed all the media out in tank water. And so I didn't want to jolt the system, so I didn't do a water change except for just topping it back up what it lost. And so that's why it looks like this, but I'm doing it for a reason. But Mama has just kind of been doing this. She eats. See? You see that? See how she flashed the top? I don't know if she's not breathing enough. I don't know if she's not getting enough oxygen, because now all of a sudden a couple of bubbles will bloop, 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 bloop when she moves again. So I'm not sure. She eats, she poops, she swims. It's just, see, there goes a bubble. It's just, I'm thinking it's old age. I'm getting her a tank with nothing else in it and a heater, and she's just gonna go into like a quarantine thing by herself. But I don't think it's because look how much the surface of this water is moving. Let me move this. See how I got my FX6? I mean, there is surface movement all the way over to here. I don't think surface movement's the problem. What do you guys think? I need help. Holy cow, this video is already running 10 minutes. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Let you know that everything's doing fine. Meepy honey. Meepy honey, you can't be doing that. He's doing great. His color's amazing. Everybody's doing good. I mean, Mama's doing okay. It's just she's not, I don't know. 75-gallon, 0 ammonia, 0 nitrates. Sorry, nitrites. Nitrates are running at about 10 to 15 parts per million. Little higher than I would like, but certainly not in the quote-unquote danger zone. Salt, stress coat. Now see what they're doing over there. They're trying to get her moving. They know that that's not normal for her, and so they swim around her and try to get her moving like that. And see, look, there's her belly. It's not full of sores or nothing, so she's not on this bottom all the time. I don't know. I'm open to comments and suggestions. I kind of think it's just old age. I think she was a year or two when I've got her. I've had her for a couple of years. I just think it's old age. He's also the same age as her. I got him and her. They were my first 2 goldfish that I got. My brother and his girlfriend split up, and I took them. That's what started this whole thing up again. I'd gotten out of the fish keeping hobby for a few years, and I kept tropical fish. So I don't know. They like to do that. They like to go up to the surface and move around, but I'm not sure, you guys. Every other thing checks out, and they eat just fine. They get water changes, their activity level. I mean, look at their fins. No split fins, no red, no blood in the fins to let me know that they're stressed. Everybody's fins are up. Everybody is moving constantly except for her. She moves about 70% of the time. I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of hitting a struggle here. I'm kind of hitting a soft spot. So just let me know what you think. I hope all of your tanks are well. And I'm going to quote my friend Langan here. Love your pets, and they will love you back. So true. Be blessed, you guys.